Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this soft as snow yoga flow. My name is Daria, and in this practice, it's a very chilled out, kind of mellow, gentle vibe. So we'll be working with a mostly seated flow to find some internal awareness. Just notice and check in with your body and your mind without requiring too much of a physically demanding practice today. So all you'll need is yourself and a space to comfortably move. And when you're ready, let's get into it. We'll start this practice in Supta Baddha Konasana. So come down to lie on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch, and then let your knees fall open like butterfly wings. Soften the back of your head and the back of your heart to the mat, and then place one hand to your low belly and one up to your heart as you soften your eyelids. Take a few moments to melt here. Imagine that you are just like snow, freshly fallen to the earth. And try to let go of any activation in your muscles, particularly around the outer hips or the inner thighs, so that you can drop down and surrender open. Notice your face, notice your jaw, your mouth, your head, your scalp, even the roots of your hair. And then begin to notice your breath. What does it feel like to inhale and to exhale, gently washing and rinsing away any tension that's arising in your body. Try to let the breath be really natural and smooth to start. And if there's places where it's getting caught, see if you can iron out those creases so the breath can be really fluid and free. And without introducing any force or strain, begin to deepen your breath so that it becomes more of a full body experience. You can feel it move beneath both of your palms, through your low belly, all the way up into the very top of your chest. And take 2 more breaths here and just ask yourself what else you can let go as you continue to send your awareness internally. And bring your hands to the outsides of both thighs and softly close your knees together. And blink your eyes open. Then pull your knees in towards your chest, and we'll begin to rock and roll the length of the spine. So really gently just roll up and then back down. Feel this like a massage for both sides of your spine. And try to keep it playful and childlike. One more time, roll it back. And this time as you come up, we'll stay and find a spacious seat. Anchor your sitting bones down to the mat. Try to feel both sides of your body rooted down evenly. Then grow from those points all the way up through the very top of your head. And take a big inhale to sweep your fingertips high. Then as you exhale, sprinkle your right fingertips over to the right side of your mat as you arc up and over through your left side body. Plug your shoulder into your body and then stretch out through left fingertips as you lift your gaze. Feel your left sitting bone anchoring, and then maybe come all the way down toward your right elbow. On your next inhale, rise through center, all 10 fingertips reach high. Then exhale, left fingertips come down, right side body stretches and expands open. Imagine that the space between all of your ribs could flare with your breath, like it is inflating. Good. Inhale, rise back through center. As you exhale, just gently fold forward. You can bring fingertips down in front of your shins or maybe the elbows to the earth in front of you. As you inhale, root your sitting bones and then pull back with your hands or your elbows as you puff your heart forward. On your exhale, begin to soften deeper and fold more forward. keep length in your spine. And imagine that your heart is being pulled down toward the earth. There's no need to go any deeper than where your body naturally wants to go. So no force here. Just watch the breath flow through the shape. And watch these subtle openings begin to occur. And rise all the way back up. Reach your fingertips high. Switch the way that your legs are crossed. So place the other one forward. And then we'll just sweetly fold forward again. Breathe into your outer hips. Let your knees fall to the mat. Unwrinkle your forehead and allow your gaze to be really soft and melty. And rise all the way back up to a seat. And then extend your right leg forward as you pull the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Now here, align one more time so that you're anchored through your sitting bones. As you inhale, stretch through your spine, dig your right heel down, flex your right toes, and sweep your fingertips up. And then as you exhale, fold forward. And this can be as deep or as gentle as what you're feeling in your body today. Let the back of your neck elongate, so stretch from the base of your skull all the way forward through the crown of your head. Keep actively pulling your right toes up towards your face. Elongate your breath, deepen your breath, and exaggerate specifically your exhales to really calm down your nervous system. As thoughts arise, notice them, but let them flow. Try not to become attached or let your awareness linger too long on any distractions. And begin to walk your fingertips back in. Rise up to a neutral spine. Root your left palm back down behind you. We'll shift forward to come onto the left shin. Carve your right foot into the mat and then reach your right fingertips all the way up high. Press your pelvis a little forward and expand through your whole front body. Stargazer pose. And on an exhale, gently lower your pelvis back down to the mat. And we'll stay in something similar to this shape, just widen the angle of your legs. So you can draw the right leg out a little bit more, maybe at about 45 degrees. And then from here, take your right hand to your outer left thigh. As you inhale, sweep your left arm all the way up skyward, and then begin to curl toward the side of your mat, as if you could stretch left fingertips toward right toes, and maybe you do. And if you find connection there, create like a little bit of a tug of war by pressing your right foot into your left hand, then press the hand back into the foot. And big side body stretch here. If it's available and feels okay on your neck, you can take your gaze up inside your left elbow crease. And this can help to create an action of revolving your heart kind of toward the sky. The right ribs are pulling toward the left. Take one more full round of breath here. A big inhale through your nose. And send the exhale through your full body to soften anything that has hardened. Good. Rise through center. And we'll switch out the legs. So left leg goes forward. The sole of the right foot sticks to inner left thigh. As you inhale, root your sitting bones. Sweep your fingertips up. Flex the left toes. And then exhale to fold over the left leg. Try to keep an elongation through your spine. So it begins with the sitting bones rooting, and then it ripples through your full spine. Feel the low back reach longer, then middle back, then upper back. Heart pulls toward your toes. And on your exhale, keep the length. Just dig deeper to what you're feeling. Maybe internally, maybe externally, maybe a bit of both. Walk your fingertips all the way back in. The right palm will step back behind you. Root it down and claw into the earth with your fingertips. Then roll so that you're standing up on your right shin. Press your left foot down and sweep left fingertips all the way up overhead behind you. Feel your right shoulder blade hugging the back of your heart. Expand your front body. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. And widen the angle of your left leg. And then take your left hand to your outer right thigh. From here, inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together as right arm reaches all the way up and over. Side body stretch. Create a little contraction through your left side body, like you're cinching together the space between your lowest set of ribs and your hip bone on your left side so that you can expand the right side body. And then relax into the shape. Sometimes it's really easy to create more tension as we strive for more depth. And so in this practice, I want to encourage you to find softness wherever you are. Find the ease, even within a sensation that might feel a little bit intense or stretchy. Rise all the way back up through center. Cross at your ankles. Plant your palms and tuck your toes behind you. So kind of like a tabletop. We're going to rise all the way up to a wide-legged forward fold. Dig down into the knife edges of both of your feet. Slightly pigeon toe your feet, and the knees can be micro bent. Now from here, root your fingertips under your face. Take an inhale to stretch back through your inner thighs. Reach forward through the crown of your head. And then on the exhale, we'll bow forward. You can do whatever you want with your hands, and you can play with the width of your stance. So you might widen your feet if you're feeling quite a bit of sensation, or if your head is super close to the mat, you might narrow the stance. Try to let your spine fall and float down toward the earth as gently as snow falling from the sky. Begin to root down into your feet, micro bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, your pelvis, and then we'll rise up to stand with a flat back, all the way up tall. As you inhale, sweep your fingertips high, turn your toes out to face the short edges of your mat. Then as you exhale, deeply bend your knees, draw your palms through heart center, goddess. And then release your hands down to your thighs. Now here, take an inhale, press your knees more open as you lift your heart. On the exhale, pull your left shoulder in and twist toward the right side of the mat. So the right elbow can be pretty bent here. Inhale through center, lift tall. Exhale, right shoulder pulls in, twist toward the left. Keep drawing belly button to spine as you twist. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale, twist toward the right. Inhale through center, long spine. Exhale, belly button hugs your spine, revolve your left ribs toward, or revolve your right ribs toward the left. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, and then we'll step to the top of the mat. Feet are hips distance apart, and then just softly, sweetly, super easily fold forward for Ragdoll. We'll hang out here for a few breaths. I like to interlace my hands behind the back of my head to really prioritize the elongation in the middle and upper back. But feel free to take any arm variation that feels good. You can reach for opposite elbows or find a chest expansion or hook your big toes, whatever you need. And let your whole lower body feel really heavy here so that your feet are rooted, so that your thigh bones are weighted toward the center of the earth. And then allow the inhales and the exhales to massage up and down your spine, kneading through any knots, combing away any sticky spots, any soreness, any holding patterns. sprinkle your fingertips back down to the mat. Pick up your toes, turn them a little bit out, and then we'll come all the way down to a low squat. You can widen your feet if you need. You can lift your heels if you need. Bring your palms to meet in front of your heart. Press your inner thighs into your elbows, and then press your elbows back into your inner thighs. Take a big breath up your spine. And then a big exhale out of your mouth. Let something go as you breathe out. Reach forward with your fingertips or root them to the mat, and we'll come to a seat. And then step your feet forward and roll all the way down to lie on your back. And draw your heels in a bit closer towards your sitting bones. Press your feet down, press the back of your head and the back of your heart down, and we'll rise up to bridge. Create a little bit of a hugging action between your inner thighs, like they're pulling toward each other. And then tuck your shoulders underneath of you. Now from here, root your elbows and lift your palms so that you can bring them behind your sacrum or underneath your sacrum. And then allow your pelvis to weight down into your hands. So you're supporting yourself here as if you're a block, like in a supported bridge. And try to really give the weight of your pelvis and your hips to your hands here. And breathe through your low belly. Create more space in your heart. And reground your palms to the mat and then roll down one vertebra at a time. Slowly release. Hug your knees into your chest and pull yourself into a really cozy ball. Take an inhale here as you compress everything. And on your exhale, expand and melt into a super sweet, super cozy Shavasana. And try not to hold anything up, but rather allow your body to give in to gravity fully and completely and thoroughly. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you can or until you feel fully melted from the inside out, so like you're really gooey and soft and melty. I hope that you have a really lovely rest of your day or your night, and I'll see you really soon in another class. Namaste.